Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has dumped and it looks very bad because most are getting completely wrecked. I also lost some trades, but let me show you what's probably going to happen next. Now first you're going to see Bitcoin yesterday got simply another swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab exactly above the recent high. It does look like after grabbing the liquidity, we literally got quite a significant push towards downside. Of course, yesterday I was quite bullish, looking for higher targets with our major bullish Elliot wave count. We identified that this entire move up was most likely the first impulse, and we were simply forming the corrective Elliot wave before we are going to continue higher. Unfortunately, this specific bullish Elliot wave count is right now clearly invalidated. That is why we need to find another plan. But for complete transparency, I have already entered another long position on Bitcoin at approximately 115,000 US dollars. I also entered another long position on Ethereum and also on XRP. And today I want to share with you my exact plan, what needs to happen next for us to be more bullish on Bitcoin, looking for another all-time high, and also in a case we are going to drop lower, what is then going to be our next major lower area of support. The reality right now, first of all, is on the push down, people are getting liquidated. With our plan yesterday, we had actually a very clear invalidation level where we were setting stop losses exactly below the recent low. If we take out the low, we get stopped out because our bullish Elliot wave count is going to be invalidated. Majority of people are unfortunately not setting stop losses. How do I know that? Pay attention right now to the liquidation data, because in the past 24 hours, over 700 million of long positions were completely wiped out and got completely destroyed. Additionally, on the move down, something bullish is right now happening, looking on the semi futures chart. Yes, Bitcoin got a push towards the downside into the semi gap, and right now we almost filled it completely. Ideally, at the area where we are, I am actually looking for a bounce towards the upside. And probably right you're wondering, bro, why would you say that ideally you're looking for a bounce right here? And also, why did you enter another long position on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on XRP? And the reason for that is going to be very simple. I like to long at the area of support and short at the area of resistance. Unfortunately, I do not right now know if the support level right here is actually going to hold. However, the reality is, at the moment, Bitcoin is still trading in a significant uptrend once we are looking on the 4-hour time frame exponential moving averages. And additionally, not only we are hitting the bottom of our range right here, we are trading exactly at the 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Additionally, we are also taking the liquidity below the recent low, and additionally, let me right now go with the anchored VWAP and anchor it exactly at the low right here. The anchored VWAP is being hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. Now, of course, do not get me wrong. I am not saying we cannot go lower. Everything in the market is possible. Something I have been telling to you for a very long time. For sure, we can have a bullish scenario and a preferred scenario talking about probabilities, but nothing in the market is 100%. That is why we need to have a proper invalidation level. And yes, our bullish Elliot wave count unfortunately got invalidated, but that does not mean we are still not interested to fire another long position at the area of support. And that's exactly why I need to share with you another major bullish scenario we can right now talk about if Bitcoin is actually going to bottom out at this specific area. Before we do so, I would really appreciate if you smash up the like button, because today 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now do share with you why overall speaking I remain bullish on Bitcoin and I want to see higher targets, and additionally I am even betting my capital for Bitcoin to go higher in the next couple of days. Again, maybe we are going to go lower, and yes, I'm also going to share with you the next major support area slightly later. However, if we trade from level to level, we are also being bullish at the bottom of our range, and additionally we right now still know we are moving in a significant uptrend, also filling the semi gap at approximately 114,000 US dollars. So let me right now zoom out a little bit, let's just say on the 4-hour time frame, because we still need to talk about our bullish Elliott wave scenario. When we right now identified that this entire push towards the upside was simply the first impulse Elliott wave. We then got another correction, another impulse. Right now it simply looks like at this specific area we are still forming more of a complex correction. That being said, potentially right now if we do go higher, it is still going to be our fourth Elliott wave and we can still be expecting another impulse. This specific scenario remains valid. The one that we invalidated only a couple of hours ago with the push towards downside, it was actually this one right here where we said we bottomed out right here and we are already looking for higher. Unfortunately, of course, this specific plan was invalidated. Nevertheless, the bigger bullish Elliott wave count is right now still intact. It still looks like this right here can be the bottom of the fourth Elliott wave if Bitcoin is going to continue its way towards the upside. Of course, I am not looking for any shorts right here, even if we continue dropping lower, simply because we are in an uptrend and also we are trading at the area of support. So what is then going to be our target of the fifth Elliott wave if Bitcoin right now does continue higher? What we are right now going to do, we go with our Fibonacci extension from the swing low back towards the swing high and putting the third pivot exactly at the low that was formed only a couple of minutes ago. Additionally, I would like to use the logarithmic scale and you can right now see 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target for the fifth Elliott wave is going to come in, of course, also above the all-time high at approximately 125.5 thousand US dollars. So again, I am not getting bearish on Bitcoin. Yes, we invalidated this specific bullish Elliott wave count. However, the uptrend remains intact. This specific bigger bullish Elliott wave count is also right now still valid. So let's see if in the next couple of hours we are simply going to continue above our major and very important volume area of resistance. And of course, I'm also going to talk about volume levels in a moment. Right now, first of all, I also want to share with you what has been happening for the past couple of hours on the entire move down. You're actually going to see the open interest has been increasing significantly towards the upside, which right now means brand new money is coming in the market while Bitcoin is pushing lower. So it really does look like some people are shorting Bitcoin and successfully pushing the price lower. However, generally speaking, when you go right now, maybe even on the 1-hour time frame, it really does look like a lot of selling pressure remains to come in the market. However, we are forming right here just a slight lower low for some kind of a liquidity grab. That is why, once again, ideally, in the next couple of hours, I want to see higher. I want to see a bigger bounce towards the upside. That is why I am risking my capital to fire another long or a buying position. Ideally, in the next couple of hours, we also start forming bullish market structure on a local term time frame. Let me right now go on the 15-minute one, because it really does look like we have our recent high, we have our recent low, which was also, of course, another lower low, lower high, lower low. If we start going above our recent high right here, it is simply going to mean higher high was formed on Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. Market structure is right now looking bullish right here. We can be looking maybe even for higher targets towards our major volume area of resistance. And before right now we talk about our volume levels and also our lower targets in a case we go lower, of course, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because right now we are launching with Bitunix a brand new campaign. You can actually get some very nice deposit bonuses, so simply register with the second link down below right here and go into the campaign center, because there you can claim a lot of different bonuses for you. Now, additionally, I need to announce that for 1 week I am not going to be uploading any videos because I'm going on very short vacation. That is why also right now I want to keep you posted in a case we are right now going to go even lower. What is going to be our lower price target, and also what is then going to be another bullish indication on Bitcoin, where potentially I'm even going to look to scale into my long positions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also on XRP. First of all, what we can actually do right here is to simply measure the entire upper price section with volume. And right now we are going to get some very important value area lows, value area highs, and of course also point of control. The most important level I would right now be paying attention to is definitely going to be value area low. If Bitcoin is going to be able to see acceptance once again above the value area low, bullish indication of Bitcoin, and ideally in that case we are actually confirming that Bitcoin is that actually then forming the fifth and last impulsive Elliott wave straight towards the upside. If we are going to fail to reclaim the value area low, unfortunately we need to then look also for slightly lower price targets. But nevertheless, what is then going to be our lower target you really need to be aware of in a case Bitcoin actually does go lower, and maybe even we are not right now going to see a bounce at the bottom of our horizontal range? Very simply, we need to pay attention towards our lower high time frame areas of support at approximately 108.2 thousand US dollars. Yes, the drop can be quite a significant one if we are right now not already going to see push towards the upside. Nevertheless, the daily level is coming in exactly at 108.2 thousand dollars, aligning very nicely also with the golden Fibonacci ratio once we are measuring the entire push towards the upside without the logarithmic scale. Golden pocket right here, daily level, and also measuring our recent range right here, it does look like that our previous value area highs and also point of controls are coming in exactly at this specific level. So I would say like that, bounce where we are right now, ideally, and then of course looking for another all-time high. But if we go lower, of course, I'm once again going to get stopped out of my long position of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And in that case, we unfortunately need to look for lower targets towards the golden pocket, daily, and the point of control. Let's see what's going to happen right here. But nevertheless, where we are as of right now, no way I would be right now flipping bearish on Bitcoin. I am completely aware. Sure, our bullish Elliott wave count right here got invalidated, but nevertheless, we are still trading at a nice support level. We grabbed liquidity. We are still trading in a significant uptrend. So yes, I remain bullish on Bitcoin, risking my capital to fire another long position on Bitcoin. But once again, of course, if we do go lower, make sure you manage your risk. Make sure you have proper stop loss placement, proper invalidation level, just in case we are actually going to see a bigger push towards downside, maybe even towards 108,000 US dollar area. So now for us to be more bullish, let's just see if we are able to see bullish market structure first of all locally on the 15-minute time frame, and then simply let's see if we are able to see acceptance back above the value area low at approximately 117,000 US dollars. That is why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus, no KYC, no VPN, with the second link down below, because right now we are launching a brand new campaign where we are going to get some beautiful bonuses in the campaign center. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.